Hi Aquarius, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the Heart. So we're going to do your How Does Your Ex Feel About You reading. Now we've done this I think a couple of times since last year and I really enjoy doing these readings and I like having a bit of a catch up. So this is only for you guys if you've got exes, okay? This isn't for you if you're in the most happiest of relationships. It really isn't for you, okay? So just mind that, alright? The other thing to say, I'm using one of my new tarot decks. I've had a few new tarot decks lately. One of them I really love this tarot deck. It's beautiful. Tarot of Dreams by Ciro Marchetti. This is the booklet that comes along with it. You get 82 cards actually in this deck. I've put the rest of the cards in this because I don't use them. One showing you the Tree of Life spread, but also he's added Palace of Coins, Palace of Swords, Palace of Cups, Palace of Wands. These are 4 different cards to represent the different suits. Haven't had time to study exactly what they mean or what they are in relation to reading, so I don't use them as yet. I just took them out and just carry on using the 78. We're also using for your clarifiers, but because I'm trying to keep the readings around 30 to 35 minutes long, we only clarify some of the areas now, if that, alright? Hanson Roberts deck. So don't be alarmed if you don't see any clarifiers on any of the areas. It's just if I'll judge it as to how I feel if something needs clarifying. When you order it as a personal reading, a lot of these have been ordered as personal readings, you get clarifiers on all of the areas, which is why the readings on the website take about an hour to an hour and a half to do. But on the YouTube one, greatly shorter, okay? So without further ado, what we're going to do is we're going to make a start on your reading, and we're going to start shuffling. Universe Spirit, this is a reading for Aquarius, Sun and Rising signs. It's just how their ex feels from. It's just a general reading, so for some it will resonate and for some it won't. So how does here we go. Who is Aquarius's ex in their life right now? So who is Aquarius's ex right now in their life? Show me. In position 1. In position 2. What are the strengths of the ex? In position 2, what are the ex's strengths, good or bad? Show me. In position 3, what are the weaknesses of the ex? In position 3, what are the weaknesses of the ex? Okay. In position 4, how does the ex feel for Aquarius? How does Aquarius's ex feel for them? In position 5, how does Aquarius feel for the ex? In position 5, how does Aquarius feel for the ex? In position 6, what were the strengths in the relationship when they were together? What were the strengths between Libra and the ex when they were together? In position 6. In position 7, what were the weaknesses in the relationship when they were together? What were the weaknesses in the relationship when they were together? Show me. And in position 8, what's the likelihood of them reconciling in position 8? In position 9, can you just give me the overall analysis as to who this ex is as a person? And position 10, please. What's the main blockage to Aquarius and this ex getting back together in position 10? In position 11, if they did come back together, what would be the outcome of the relationship? And in position 12, if the ex were to come back to Aquarius, what should Aquarius do? Alright, that's it. Let's have a look. So who is the ex in their life right now? They have a 5 of coins. Alright, this person might be going through financial hardship right now with the 5 of coins. But also this person might be feeling, you can see on this 5 of coins as well, it's not 2 people, it's 1 person. It's 1 person holding out a begging bowl as well. So this person might have been shut out of somewhere in their life. If the person that you were seeing was with someone else, they might have ended it. The person that they were with, let me start that again. if the ex that you were seeing was with somebody else when you were seeing them, they might have been shut out of that relationship. If they weren't, they might have been in another relationship and been shut out, abandoned in that relationship. I think that this person's going through a real sense of deprivation and lack within their life right now. It doesn't look like they're getting on too tough. I think that financially, for some of your exes, they might not be doing so good. Some of you guys, it might be that your exes are homeless or looking to be homeless potentially. Not for all of you, I'm just reading out certain meanings of the Five of Coins, okay? Some of you guys, your exes might be asking for help at the moment. They might need some financial assistance or spiritual assistance at the moment with the Five of Coins energy. So for some of you guys, the ex at the moment might have been closed out, as I've said, of another relationship with someone else. They might even be feeling closed out of the relationship with you with that Five of Coins. Let's just see what their feelings are here. What are the ex's strengths? Oh, what's this? 7, is that the Six of Swords? I think it's the Six of Swords. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Six of Swords. I can never read these cards like the Roman numerals. Let's have a look. 1, 2. I think that's a 6, isn't it? I can see. Oh, I just can't make out what that is. It is the Six of Swords because they're on a boat. So, their ability, their strengths are with the Six of Swords is to find clarity and to move on from difficult situations. They're very good at doing that. Okay, I think that when your ex finds themselves in very kind of shallow, difficult waters, their ability is that they're able to navigate themselves through it. Now, they're going through a difficult time at the moment for some of you guys. I think the ex is going through a difficult time with that Five of Coins. They are feeling shut out. They might have left a job. They might have left a relationship. They might have left a home, for example. They might be going through financial turmoil at the moment. You know, they might have been kicked out of a relationship by a lover, for example. They might be in their life right now feeling a sense of abandonment and lack. And a lack of friendships as well, a lack of support to a certain extent, needing to ask for support. But their strengths are that they always seem to land on their feet because you've got the Six of Swords energy here. Six of Swords is a very good card to get with that Five of Coins, especially when it shows afterwards because it says that you're going to overcome this energy here. So they're, you know, and it's money as well. So for some of you guys, it might be all material stuff. So it might be something to do with an earthly matter with the Five of Coins that the ex is experiencing at the moment. But the Six of Swords says that they will move on from that. So their strengths are moving through very difficult situations like this, you know, with that Six of Swords energy. Now, their weakness as an individual is the Nine of Wands. They tend to put up a lot of barriers with the Nine of Wands energy. They're always on their guard. It's almost like they don't trust. I think the weakness is that this ex doesn't trust a great deal and they don't trust a great deal of people. With the Nine of Wands, they're always ready to fight. They're always needing to protect or feel that they need to protect their assets, what they have. When I look at the Nine of Wands on this particular card, this person's kind of sitting and standing guard with the Nine of Wands energy. So I think the weakness with the Nine of Wands and also the Nine of Wands is about never giving up. So even when something goes through past its sell-by date, this person would not give up on it. So their weakness is with the Nine of Wands. Not only are they on their guard, not only are they quite suspicious, I think that this person, their weakness is that they tend to wait a long time, even after it's quite apparent that a situation isn't working out. This person will wait around for a long time, well after they should have left the party. So they should have left it like, you know, a day ago, a year ago. They'll still be hanging on in there with the Nine of Wands energy, and that's their weakness. Their weakness is never giving up on something that they should have given up on a long time ago with the Nine of Wands as well. Because the Nine of Wands represents to wait. This is the card to say, well, I'm tired, but I'm still hanging on in there. But that's their weakness. They find it very, very difficult to give up on things, especially things that they really feel that there's going to be some positive turnaround on. What are their feelings towards you? The Page of Swords. Okay. So their feelings towards you with the Page of Swords. How do we read the Page of Swords as a feeling? So the Page of Swords as a feeling is about wanting to learn more. Sometimes it is argumentative energy with the Page of Swords energy, but the Page of Swords energy is a difficult card to read because the Page of Swords is a learner, it's a student, and when you feel the Page of Swords, you want to investigate, you want to learn more. So this person's probably still around. They're probably still watching you on Facebook. You know, because this is the spy. Their feelings might be that they still want to delve into your life. They still want to take a look at what you're doing, Aquarius. Which might be why their weakness is the Nine of Wands and never giving up. And might be why right now they're feeling slightly abandoned with the Nine of Coins. So for me, Aquarius, it might be some of you guys basically told the ex to piss off. Because they are feeling abandoned here with the Nine of Coins energy. For some of you, it will be the case that the ex abandoned you, but nevertheless, they'll be regretting it now, I feel, with this Five of Coins. Because it could be that if they rejected you, the Five of Coins is a card of rejection, so right now this ex is probably feeling very rejected in its life. But their feelings are that they've still got more to learn about you with the Page of Swords. For some of you guys, the ex will want to send a message, or they'll want to send a text to you. They'll want to communicate with you with that Page of Swords energy, with the Page of Swords. Because pages are young, and they're inexperienced, and they've got a lot to learn. The Page of Swords has a lot to learn about communication, but also because it comes from the family of spies and intelligence, which is the Swords family, there's always the need to analyse that a little bit more. And I feel that this person still wants to find out a little bit more about you with this Page of Swords energy. They still want to keep tabs on where you are and what you're doing. They still, I feel for some of you guys, the ex is still watching you here. What do you feel towards the ex, Aquarius? You feel the Six of Coins. I feel that you still want to give to this person. I feel that you still want to share with this person. I feel that you still want to feed this person. Because Six of Coins, remember, coins are earth. So they deal with things like food and money. You're giving on a practical level. So when you get the Six of Coins, this is literally giving on a practical level in a relationship. And I do feel that you still want to give to this individual with the Six of Coins. But I don't mean it's just emotions. I mean on a very practical level. You still want to take this person out, or you still want to be this person, or you want to go out for dinner with this individual, or you want to have them round for a meal and feed them, that type of thing. I think that there is still interest here between you and this ex, Aquarius. I definitely feel that there is still a lot of interest here. Because this person feels like, with the Page of Swords towards you, like they still have much more to learn. They still feel like watching your every move on social media perhaps. Following you, Page of Swords energy, and you feel like, I still want to feed this ex, I still want to invite them round for dinner, I still want to share with them, I want to share our money, I want to share our lives together. You know, I also want to give to this person on a very practical level here, whether that be food, for some of you guys, whether that be money, especially if the ex is broke, something like that. There's definitely still an interest here, I think, between both parties. What were the strengths in the relationship when you were together? Oh, wow, the Star. That's incredible. I think the strength in this relationship was, I think on one level, this was all about the alignment between the both of you. Because the Star card, when you get, this is one of the soulmate cards, you're completely aligned with the individual that you're with. The stars have aligned to create this union. It's a very solid union in terms of feelings, in terms of emotional connection when you get the Star energy. I think that you both had a lot of dreams, a lot of hopes, a lot of aspirations for the future with the Star energy. I think there was a great deal of positivity in this relationship when you were together with the Star energy showing here for your relationship. The strength is the Star. I think that you reached the ultimate goal of a partner when you were together. Aquarius, when you were with this person with the Star energy here. I think that you achieved a great deal in terms of your aspirations when you were with this person. I think that this relationship probably was a twin flame soulmate relationship. I think it was everything, and I think it could have been more. However, what was the weakness? The Four of Wands. Building that stability. The Four of Wands energy. Now, Wands are about ambition, motivation and drive. But when you get the Four of Wands, it's about the home. You can see the doors to the home are opening. So though the feeling, I think this is more in terms of feeling, in terms of this relationship. They're on an emotional, an intellectual, a psychic level. Between the both of you, Aquarius, you connected on a very deep level with the Star energy. So much so that your souls were very much entwined with this Star energy showing here. You had great aspirations and hopes for the future with this individual. Your weakness was grounding this energy. It's not a pentacle card, but it is literally opening up the doors with the Four of Wands energy. You know, the Four of Wands represents building. Fours represent building and security and stability. So building, security and stability. So the weakness is opening the doors to this with the Four of Wands energy. The Four of Wands is the first stage of a successful endeavour when you get this card, but there's more to be done. So for some reason your weakness was in the home, building this, opening. It's not a building card. I don't read Four of Wands as building, but it's opening that door to allow in this energy so that you can start to build this for the future with the Four of Wands energy showing here. It's almost like the weakness was somebody allowing this in. Because you had such a connection here, so why was the weakness the Four of Wands? Four of Wands is about building a structure. So the weakness was actually building a structure based on what your hopes, your dreams, your aspirations, your feelings to one another were. It's about building that structure for the future, to start building it with the Four of Wands energy. Also joy and happiness and satisfaction is the Four of Wands energy. Family planning is the Four of Wands energy. All of those things, I feel, were weaknesses in the relationship. What is the potential of you and the ex reconciling? Yeah, there's every chance. Temperance is a reconciliation card. If you guys can get the right combination together, the right flow in this relationship, you could reconcile. You really could. You really, really could. Because I do sense that there's still a great love here between you and this ex. I sense that there's still great love. Temperance is a reconciliation card within the tarot. But it means that you've got to get the combination right. You've got to get fire and water to work together. So this is about cooperation. If you guys can cooperate, the lack of cooperation is here. The Four of Wands in the weakness position of the relationship. Because you've got everything here. You've got the aspiration, you've got the intention with the star energy. You've got the love, you've got that soul connection with the star energy. You've got the soulmate connection, the twin flame connection. You've got everything. The twin flame connection with the star is more important though, because it says it's a really important relationship. It's a really strong connection that both of you felt and both of you recognised with that star energy. It was a joint recognition. However, the weakness was the Four of Wands, letting that in so that you could start to build it up. Even just make that start. However, if you could cooperate, allow this water and fire energy to mix in one way or another, allow it to cohabitate. Is it cohabit? Yes, allow the energies to cohabit together with the temperance energy. You could have something. You could reconcile with the temperance energy showing here. There is the potential, I believe, with this temperance energy for reconciliation. Who is the ex overall as a person, though? They're the Two of Cups. No, Six of Cups. I think overall as a person, that this person is very loving. I think they're very caring with the Six of Cups energy. The Six of Cups, when you're a Six of Cups person, you are kind, you're supportive, you're loving, you're nurturing, you care about the people around you. This person probably cares about their family on a very deep level with the Six of Cups energy. I think this person, if they've got children, they deeply care about their children. But I also feel concerning you with the Six of Cups energy. This person really knew that you were a soulmate. You know, for me, the Star and the Six of Cups is the alignment side by side of a soulmate connection here. It's where everything comes together. It's perfect. It's perfection, both cards together. This person's very nurturing, very loving, very generous, especially with their emotions. If you're hurting, they're hurting too, with the Six of Cups energy. And I know this card very well because my twin sister is like the Six of Cups to me. You know, we're so close, we were in the womb together. And even though she's got her partner and her child, she never leaves me out. She's always, always there for me. She knows, she always dreams if I'm hurting. You know, if she's going to call me, I'll get the Six of Cups. So what's going to happen in my day? Six of Cups, my twin sister's on the phone. You know, she looks after me. She's always got her arm around me saying, "You're right, Kaz. Do you need anything, Kaz?" She doesn't call me Carol, she just calls me Kaz or Twinny. That's how this is my favourite card in the tarot, the Six of Cups. And when you're a Six of Cups person, you are just lovely. And I do feel that this ex was very lovely. And I think that they're probably a very lovely individual with the Six of Cups energy. However, who is it that wouldn't let this energy through the door? Who is it that wouldn't let the energy through the door? You're going to have to really work together to make things work. You know, temperance energy. Now, temperance can also be lukewarm. But I don't always read the card like that. I think possible reconciliation is if two people can come together to cooperate. This is the card of cooperation. And I feel the potential for a union between the both of you is that there will be some form of cooperation at some point with the temperance energy showing here. What is the blockage, though, stopping you guys from coming together? Nine of Swords. Worry, fear, guilt. That's the Nine of Swords for you. Great deal of fear. I'll see what that's about in a moment. I'll clarify it. Great fears are stopping this cooperation. That's the only thing that's blocking you guys from cooperating. Somebody is fearing something, and I'm wondering who, because I can't see who it is that really has the problem here in the relationship. I think it's obvious to me that both of you still have a very shared connection here, Aquarius. What is the potential outcome if you guys were to come back in a relationship together? Six of Wands. Oh my God, there you go. Victory. Victory all the way. Success and victory. You get the goal. You attain the goal of the Six of Wands. You really have something here with this ex. You really do. You have something here with this ex. You really do. For me, for some of you guys, Aquarius, this is not done. This is not done. Somebody has problems here in letting this energy through the door so that you can start to build and nurture it with that Four of Wands energy. Maybe somebody had problems with marriage or having children with the Four of Wands energy showing here. Maybe that, but whoever's got the problems with the Four of Wands, that challenge in the relationship, that weakness, is the Nine of Swords energy. But if you were to come back together, you would have victory in this relationship. You would attain the goal of happiness, success, joy, love, passion, everything. Six of Wands is that card. It's about finding the one. Finally, if the ex were to come back asking to reconcile, Aquarius, what should you do? Three of Wands. Now on this card we can see this guy sitting down and he's looking at the ship. Let me just take a look at this. I think you should get on that ship. I think you should get on that boat. I think you should take the ex back. Can you see on this card where the guy is looking? Look at that face. Can you see how he smiles? Can you see that, Aquarius? Can you see how the ship is in sight? This is the ex. The ex is the ship coming towards you. There you are. Take it. I think you should take it. I think you should go back to this ex. If I think that they should want to reconcile with you, I think there's definitely some interest here. And I think that this is why the weakness is for this ex, the Nine of Wands, never wanting to give up on something that they feel is worth waiting around for. Nine of Wands energy. That's their weakness. They don't give up easily. Maybe with the Five of Coins, this person is feeling abandoned right now. Maybe they're feeling shut out by you. However, their strength is when they know that they've got to move on. They've got to move on. But not just that. The Six of Swords is all about finding clarity and answers. That's what Swords energy is. This is about finding clarity through the illusion. So their strength is to be able to own up to the truth. Find that clarity in a situation that has been less than clear with the Six of Swords energy. This is all about progress and moving forward and rites of passage. So this person acknowledges journeys and acknowledges change and acknowledges progress as an individual, especially in terms of thought process. And there's a definite interest with the Page of Swords. Their feelings of the Page of Swords, I wouldn't really read it as anger. I'd read it as interest, because that's what the Page of Swords is. You can read the Page of Swords in many ways. But with the Page of Swords, this is somebody who is interested in learning, discovering, finding things out. And that's how they feel about you, that there's more to discover, there's more to learn, and you want to give. How do you feel? I want to give still. I'd like to feed them. I'd like to give them, you know, invite them over for dinner. I'd still like to share. With the Six of Coins, you are still generous of nature towards this individual here. And the potential for reconciliation, Aquarius, is, yes, there could be cooperation, temperance energy in the future. But what's blocking you is that there's somebody who's worried. Let me have a look at what that worry is about with the Nine of Swords. What's the Nine of Swords about? What's the Nine of Swords about? Why is the Nine of Swords the blockage to Aquarius and this partner coming back together? Right, there's a Queen of Wands showing here. What are you, Aquarius? Okay. Alright, this person's thinking about somebody else. It looks to me. I didn't imagine that to show up at all. Can you see how the King of Wands... You might be dealing with an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, male or female here. But can you see the Tower interaction? However, if this isn't somebody else, this person's wondering, is this person my absolute soulmate? Remember, it's off the same suit. This is a true soulmate connection. Both the same element. Queen of Wands, King of Wands, looking, tapping his head. Can you see how he taps his head with this? And he says, I need to think about this. Is this the one? This might be your energy. If it's not somebody else, you know, this person, there might be worry here. It might be around somebody else. It might be a third party for some of you guys. So this person, and it's not your worry, it's the ex's worry. So the ex, this might be the, I think this is the ex, the King of Wands, and they might be worried about the Queen of Wands. They might be worried about somebody else, which is why the weakness is them letting this energy through their door so they can build it. However, if there isn't anybody else, I feel that this person's saying, is this person my definitive soulmate? Because even though I feel it, the challenge is letting this grow. The challenge is opening up the doors to this and allowing this energy of the star to infiltrate the home, to infiltrate our relationship so that we can build on it. Because somebody, it's either that they're worried about someone else or they're worried about whether you're the true soulmate. Showing here. You have a Queen and a King together and they're the same suit. Very strong energy. Very, very strong energy. You could have victory here. I think if this person comes back and wants to reconcile, you should take it. With the Three of Wands. And why should Aquarius take the ex back? Why should Aquarius in 2 cards take the ex back? Well, you've got the Four of Wands showing here again. So within the family, within the home, there's been fighting. 5 of Rods. There has been fighting. There's more to this though. What else have you got to tell us, please, about? You say that because within the home there's been fighting with the 5 of Rods energy. But why should... I'm reading this 3 of Wands as... And I think for me, when I look at the cards universe, it blatantly says to me that they should welcome them back. They should get on the ship. So why should Aquarius take the ex back? There you go. So you've got the Chariot and the 6 of Wands again. Even though within this relationship there has been dispute, there might have even been dispute over getting married. Or a dispute over setting up home together, for example. But there's been disputes within this relationship. It will end with the Chariot in victory and success. Success, victory, Chariot. And also the Chariot card is about overcoming of obstacles. So it will end in the overcoming of obstacles in which you guys will be pursuing victory, working as one. You have victory twice. And 4 of Wands twice in this reading as well. I had to draw more cards because of the way that I explained this card. And I think that this is about you guys jumping on. Because this person's waiting for the ship. So we're asking, what is it you should do? If the ex comes back, you should do the 3 of Wands. For me, some people might read that as wait. I'm not going to read that as wait, judging by the card and the way it looks. You could do. Some of you guys, it might be that you should wait and think about it. Because there has been fighting. Within the relationship, there's been some disputes going on. But I also feel that whilst you wait and think about those disputes, in the end, some of you guys really should get on that ship. Because I think that you could have victory and success, Chariot and that 6 of Rods energy. I'm seeing the both of you, in the end, achieve your goals in this relationship. Okay? But this is all about, if you guys can take control of the wayward energies of the Chariot, you will have victory, because the Chariot is all about taking control of the black horse and the white horse. So taking control of the disputes in the relationship, you'll have victory. So that's why I feel, yes, you could wait. Think about it. Think about whether you want to get on that ship. Because there has been arguments and disputes within your relationship, within the home, 4 of Wands, 5 of Wands. However, if you can take control of these opposing forces, Chariot man between the 2 horses, you guys will have victory. So therefore, I think that you should give love a chance with this ex. Alright, that's your reading, my darlings. I would like to say thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe, and have a great day, and your general reading sitting right next door. Take care. Bye-bye.